Hello Year 5, this is your Big Maths for Wednesday the 20th of January and we're practicing our CLIC skills again, so please make sure you've got your maths book and you write today's date and then write Big Maths as your title. Press play again when you're ready to move on. Our counting skill this week is reviewing core numbers, so that's comparing, ordering, rounding and estimating. So today we are rounding and I'd like you to round these three numbers to the nearest 100. So look at the hundreds column, think about how many hundreds this number has, and then decide which two multiples of 100 does it sit between. Then you can look at your tens column to decide which multiple of 100 is it closest to. Do I round it down to the lower multiple of 100 or do I round it up to the higher multiple of 100? So pause the video, copy down those three numbers and then decide what you are going to round them to the nearest 100. Press play when you're ready to check your answers. Let's see then Year 5. So 3,201 rounded to the nearest 100 is 3,200. 6,493 rounded to the nearest 100 is 6,500. And 9,250 rounded to the nearest 100 is 9,300. Check your answers. If you've got a different answer to me, maybe think about where was your mistake. Had you chosen the correct multiples of 100? Had you rounded up instead of down? Were you not sure what a multiple of 100 is? So have you got some digits that aren't 0 in your tens and ones? So see if you can spot your mistake if you made any. And feel free to let us know if you'd like a bit of extra help with rounding in the future. Learn It's this week. We're looking at addition facts again, trying to practice them until they are embedded in our heads. So the next time someone asks us, we know it straight away. This week, we were looking at facts that are near doubles. So you can use a doubles fact to help you and then maybe add or take away one. Today I've got some missing numbers in my calculations and I'd like you to, as quickly as you can, write down what you think the missing numbers are. Press pause, have a go, and then press play to check. Let's check then. So 5 add 6 equals 11. 8 add 7 equals 15. 6 add 7 equals 13. 8 add 9 equals 17. And 5 add 4 equals 9. See how you did? Were you able to find the missing numbers? Keep practicing those facts at home and see if you can get even speedier with your recall. Next, let's look at calculation. So this week we're focusing on division using smile multiplication. So using our times table knowledge and then adjusting a fact to help us find the answer to a division calculation. Today we are looking at 480 divided by 8 equals what? So how many 8s are in 480? See if you can spot a times table fact that will help you in this number. And then think, what do I need to do? Do I need to multiply that fact by 10 to find my answer? So 480 divided by 8. Pause the video, have a go in your book at using your times table knowledge to solve that, and then press play to check. So the times table fact that jumped out at me was 48 is a multiple of 8. So 6 times 8 is 48. So then I know that 480 is a multiple of 8. If 6 times 8 is 480, it must be 60 times 8 that makes 480. So 480 divided by 8 equals 60. For It's Nothing New, we've been working on Where's Molly and we're trying the next challenge. It is quite tricky. There are lots of steps to follow, so we will do it step by step together. So Molly is hiding behind the biggest multiple of 7 without going past 370. Now, usually I'd look for a multiple of 7 in 370, but I can't spot one very easily in 370. So I'm going to use 2 times table facts, okay? So I've got 370 like this. Could you write 370 in your book? And we'll do this step by step together. Okay. So first of all, let's think of a multiple of 7 that I could multiply by 10, that would get me quite close to 370. Have a think for yourself of a multiple of 7. Perhaps count up in your sevens. Maybe thinking of 37. What's the closest multiple to 37 in the 7 times table? And that will help us with one that's close to 370. The multiple I've chosen is 350. I know that 35 is a multiple of 7, and I've multiplied that by 10. So 350 is definitely a multiple of 7. Now I'm thinking, well, what's left over? Could I get any more 7s into that? So I know that 350 add 20 makes 370. So now I'm thinking, well, are there any more multiples of 7 left over in my 20? So have a think, how many 7s are there in 20, and what is the highest multiple of 7 without going past 20? The highest multiple of 7 without going past 20 is 14. So I've now found that 350 is a multiple of 7, and I know that there are 14, there is 14 more that I could count on and still get to a multiple of 7. I'm now thinking, what's left from 20 if I've already used 14? There's 6 left, and I definitely can't get any multiples of 7 in there. So that's where I'm going to stop. Now, 350 is a multiple of 7, and 14 is a multiple of 7. If I put them together, I will find the highest multiple of 7 without going past 370. I need to add 350 to 14. The highest multiple of 7 without going past 370 is 364. Because 350 add 14 is 364. Okay, I know that last skill is quite complicated. So if you're finding that challenging, that's absolutely fine. I hope that it's been helpful for some of you to go to that next challenge on Where's Molly, and we'll do another practice of all of those skills tomorrow. Remember, you can be practicing your 8 and 9 times table on Times Table Rockstars, and you can practice those learn addition calculations I've given you as well. Have a great day, Year 5. Well done. Keep up all of your hard work.